In my previous video, I created a full-scale Mario Kart Stadium racetrack using the LEGO City road plate system. I decorated the track using the accessories from the various LEGO Mario Kart sets to give it a look similar to the games. Earlier this month, LEGO released the second wave of Mario Kart sets, and among these was the Bowser's Castle Gate. This was the first set released to be based on a track from the games. The set itself is comprised of the front entrance to the castle and two walls attached to the sides that can fold in and out. Once I built the full set, I realized I could greatly improve it by creating a full circuit for it. Every Mario Kart game has featured at least one Bowser's Castle course, and the LEGO set appeared to be based on the Mario Kart 8 version. I studied the track layout from the game to see if I could create something faithful to the game's design. I found that the game's track was far too large and complex to recreate with the resources I had. I knew I would not be able to recreate it exactly like the game, so I had to improvise and create an original track design, but one which still pays homage to the game. Since the walls on the castle could be detached, I decided I would use these to create 3 gates along the track for the cart to drive through. For my first draft for the track, rather than create one long solid piece of track like my Mario Stadium design, I created a series of smaller sections divided by the 3 castle gates. I also added a glide ramp like my stadium design to pay homage to the lava glide towards the end of the Bowser's Castle course, even using the hinges. I decided to add the bow plates to the ends of each track section to allow the cart to traverse to each section, since the sections were not attached to each other. My initial track design was complete, but whilst testing it, I realized there was one crucial design flaw. Since the 3 gates were not fixed to anything, there was nothing to stop the carts from simply knocking the gates over when driving into them. I had to make some design changes to my track to make the gates sturdier. I still had some spare crossing plates from my road plate sets, so I decided to incorporate them into my track design. Using my collection of spare 1x4 plates, I attached these to the road plates and then fixed the gates on top. I did this for the main castle gate as well. I also decided to elongate the gate sections by connecting a shorter piece of track to each one. I removed all of the bow pieces and reattached the gates to the track, thereby creating one solid piece of track. The final track layout was complete. All that was left was to add decoration to it. Since I already owned the Bowser muscle car that was released the year before, I thought I would add it to my track's design. I was inspired by the Super Mario 3D world, where in one level you can see the remains of the damaged car next to the castle. I also took the Bowser figure from the car and fixed him to the top of the castle gate, as if he was watching over the race. I borrowed accessories from the other Mario Kart sets to decorate the rest of the track. Seeing as it was a Bowser's Castle course, I decided to add a few obstacles to the track, including bombs and thwomps. I could not forget the finishing touches, such as the starting gate, lacquer 2, the finish podium, and item boxes along the track. My Bowser's Castle track was officially completed. Once again, if you are interested in designing your own track, I will be uploading an instruction guide onto the LEGO and LEGO Mario subreddits. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to press the subscribe button below, and I'll see you again in the next video.